Once upon a time, in a small and colorful town called Sunnyville, there lived a little boy named Moti. Moti was kind, honest, and had a big heart. But there was one problem: Moti did not believe in himself. Whenever something looked hard, Moti would say, "I can't do this. I'm not smart enough. Others are better than me." His parents loved him very much, but they worried. They knew Moti had talent, but fear lived inside his heart. Moti, at school. At school, Moti sat on the second bench near the window. He loved watching birds fly, but he hated raising his hand. One day, his teacher, Mrs. Anderson, asked, "Who wants to read this story aloud?" Many hands went up. Moti's hand stayed down. Mrs. Anderson gently said, "Moti, would you like to try?" Moti stood up slowly. His hands were shaking. He read 2 lines, then stopped. Kids started whispering. Moti's eyes filled with tears. "I'm sorry," he said softly. "I can't." That day, Moti felt very small. The old library. After school, instead of going home, Moti walked to an old library near the park. It was quiet, peaceful, and smelled like old books. An old man sat there, reading. He smiled and said, "Hello, young man. What's your name?" "Moti," he replied. "I'm Mr. Walker," the man said. "You look like someone carrying a heavy bag." "I'm not carrying a bag," Moti said. Mr. Walker laughed kindly. I mean a bag of worries." Moti sat down and slowly told him everything. Mr. Walker listened carefully. Then he said something strange. "Moti, have you heard about the Mountain of Believe?" Moti shook his head. "It's a special mountain," Mr. Walker said. "Anyone who reaches the top learns the secret of confidence." Moti's eyes lit up. "Where is it?" Mr. Walker smiled. "You'll find it when you're ready. The dream begins." That night, Moti had a dream. He was standing in a green valley. In front of him was a huge mountain with a sign, "Welcome to the Mountain of Believe." Moti felt scared, but excited. A small glowing bird appeared. "I'm Hope," the bird said. "I'll guide you." First challenge: the Bridge of Fear. The first obstacle was a broken bridge. Under it was a deep river called Doubt River. "I can't cross this," Moti said. Hope said, "Take one step, just one." Moti closed his eyes and stepped forward. The bridge fixed itself with every step he took. Lesson: courage grows when you move forward, not when you wait. Second challenge: the Forest of Failure. Next was a dark forest. Voices whispered, "You failed before. You'll fail again." Moti felt weak. Hope said, "Failure is not the end. It's a teacher." Moti remembered times he tried and learned. The forest became brighter, and the voices disappeared. Lesson: mistakes help us grow. Third challenge: the Mirror Hill. Moti climbed a hill and saw mirrors everywhere. In each mirror, he saw himself failing, falling, crying. "I don't like this," Moti said. Hope replied, "Look again." Moti looked closer. Behind every falling image, he saw himself standing up again. Lesson: you are stronger than your fears. The top of the mountain. Finally, Moti reached the top. There was no treasure, no gold, only a small note. It said, "Believe in yourself. You already have what you need." Moti smiled. Suddenly, he woke up, a new morning. The next day at school, Mrs. Anderson asked, "Who wants to try again?" This time, Moti raised his hand. His voice was shaky, but he kept going. The class listened. When he finished, everyone clapped. Moti felt warm inside. Not perfect, not fearless, but brave. Moral of the story: you don't have to be perfect to start. You just have to start to become strong.